Hello and welcome to Weekend Entertainment Quarter, a wrap on the biggest entertainment stories in the week gone by. A look at what's trending and what's buzzing hot in Bollywood Weekend Entertainment Quarter.
The week's biggest entertainment story unfolded as veteran actor Dilip Kumar released his autobiography in Mumbai. It was a sight for sore eyes to see legends like Amitabh Bachchan, Dharmendra, Vaijayanti Mala, writer Salim Khan, Javed Akhtar and superstars like Aamir Khan and Priyanka Chopra all on one stage. It was like a grand Bollywood reunion as a host of celebrities came together at this perfect evening hosted by Dilip Kumar and Saira Banu.
सायरा मैम और दिलीप साहब काफ़ी करीब रहे हैं मेरी और मेरी फैमिली के एंड मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि उन्होंने आज मुझे यहाँ बुलाया और मैं शामिल हो सकी.
He has been an inspiration to not only actors but others also in this world. और as an inspiration, I would like to know how he approached his roles and what he went through when he did all of them.
हर लफ्ज़ मुझे बहुत पसंदीदा है, हर चैप्टर बहुत ख़ास है और इसीलिए मैंने लिखवाया है कि सबसे पहले आप लोग उनके मुंह से सुने जो बातें आप सबको नहीं मालूम है.
वो मेरे पिता के हीरो थे, तो मेरे लिए हीरो से बढ़कर है.
I have always been a huge fan of Yusuf Saab, probably one of his biggest fans, and he's been such an inspirational figure to me.
With a career spanning over 6 decades and a life full of many interesting tales, fans have always showed keen interest in the tragedy king's personal life. And now they get to read all about it as told by himself. While Dilip Kumar released his autobiography, another great actor here, Aamir Khan, released his unreleased film in full media glare in Mumbai. The star showcased the making of Lagaan called Chale Chalo on the small screen. He also hosted a live screening of the documentary for his friends. And while Lagaan might have faded out in our memory lanes, the sets of the film are mint fresh in Aamir and Kiran's mind. After all, the two first met there and fell in love.
एक चीज़ याद है मुझे कि जब मैं कैरेक्टर के लिए मैं जो क्या कहते हैं एक्सेसरीज कॉस्ट्यूम के एक्सेसरीज ढूंढ रहा था, तो कपड़े तो हो गए थे लेकिन मुझे इयररिंग्स चाहिए थे और जो इयररिंग्स मेरे लिए लाए गए थे वो मुझे इतने पसंद नहीं थे. मुझे आई वांटेड समथिंग थिक, मेटल का जो थोड़ा मोटा हो, तो मुझे मिल नहीं रहा था. फिर मैंने एक दिन देखा कि जो हमारी एडी हैं किरण, वो ऐसे मोटे इयररिंग्स पहनी हुई थी ठीक. तो मैंने इनसे कहा कि कैन आई ट्राई दोज इयररिंग्स, तो उन्होंने इयररिंग निकाल के दिया और जो लगान में जो इयररिंग्स आप देखते हैं जो मैंने पहना है वो किरण जी की, या दोस बिग वंस.
I never got them back.
उनको कभी वापस नहीं मिले.
ये क्षेत्र जो है हमारा है, यहाँ पे आपको हमारे तरीके से रहना होगा. ये खेल अब आपको मेरी तरह ही खेलना होगा.
Well, it was the week of celebrity launches. Amitabh Bachchan gave us the first look at his upcoming TV series directed by Anurag Kashyap. Youth is a fiction show and marks Big B's debut in this genre.
I still remember the first day that we started work, and when Anurag came and explained to me the shot, he said something which remained with me throughout the serial. He said, I want you to go through the dialogues as have been written, but when the camera starts, I don't want you to remember them. I just want you to portray what you feel or what you have read as dialogue. And I felt that that was a huge incentive for me as an artist, also a great challenge.
Even at 72, nothing seems to be stopping the angry man.
अब वो दिन गुजर गए हैं. इस बात को मान लेना ही सभ्य होगा कि अब नाच गाना नहीं हो सकेगा.
युद्ध की दुनिया अलग है. It's dangerous.
Come July and the Shahenshah will give TV viewing a whole new meaning. We all await with bated breath. From this big story on the small screen to some high notes, the week gone by was witness to it all. It was a starry evening full of music when the first family of Bollywood came visiting for A.R. Rahman's magnum concert for the film Lekar Hum Deewana Dil. The film marks the debut of Raj Kapoor's grandson, Arman Jain. The Kapoor family descended to wish their beloved grandson. The evening was attended by Arman's cousins Kareena and Karishma. Karan Johar too extended support to his once AD Arman by recalling how he was just as naughty as his cousin Ranbir. Lolo and Bebo seemed to agree.
Well, they're both equally naughty, and I'm using a polite word. So they're both really bratty, which is also another polite word. But what they both have is a tremendous zing, tremendous sense of passion for the medium.
It was an emotional moment for us as cousin sisters, and we wish him all the very best.
Well, he was very naughty.
Yeah, very naughty. Yeah,
I know. Exactly. He used to trouble my father a lot on most of the holidays.
Yeah.
My father will have some exciting stories. But yeah, we're just happy to be here.
Also on the cards in the week gone by was the launch of Bollywood's first casting studio. Young talent came together under one roof for the launch. Siddharth Malhotra, Shraddha Kapoor, Aditya Roy Kapoor, Rajkumar Rao and Aditi Rao Hedri were in attendance at the evening. And while most of the industry walas remain mum on the infamous casting couch, these stars did not shy away from talking about it.
How do you think I'm here? I haven't. Unfortunately, I haven't had to deal with that situation. But you never know in the future. Yeah, I'm sure it exists, and I've heard stories from people. I'm not going to take names and give you details, but yeah.
I think आज इतना technical हो गया, nobody puts money at anybody just for some personal favors. I think आजकल जो है box office become far more pressurizing than what it was before.
The casting studio will bring new talent to fore, and it's a one-of-its-kind initiative. With bureau inputs, Garima Khurana, headlines today.
Okay, so recently I got a tattoo. Everyone was asking me why. I didn't say anything because it's for Humpty Sharma Ki Dulhania, which is releasing on the 11th of July. It is the tattoo that says Pataka.
Ooh.
Am I a Pataka?
You definitely are a Pataka, but in very sad news from Bollyland, Alia Bhat, one of the most researched and one of the most popular actresses of our times, has injured herself. I don't know if the camera can see, but there are some bandages over here. Poor girl has come on crutches, and I have to say, being a co-star, that it really means a lot to me that you still came for the promotion knowing that you did get hurt.
Now we're having an emotional moment.
It is an emotional breakdown.
On Entertainment Quarter.
I really want to shake your hand for this and say that.
Go see my tattoo.
The secret behind the firecracker is finally out. A few months ago, when Alia got the word Pataka inked on the nape of her neck, many had associated it with her film Highway, and Alia Bhat made no efforts to clear the air. Well, the actor has now revealed the secret, saying that the Pataka tattoo has specially been inked for her forthcoming film Humpty Sharma Ki Dulhania, in which she plays a Punjabi kudi. Well, the actor is definitely pulling out all stops to get into the soul of her character.
Social media is a powerful tool. It can make and break people and their careers. In the past week, the World Wide Web was especially kind to these people. Here is a look at the special segment, What's Trending?
So it's time to talk about Dilip Kumar's autobiography that was launched with a lot of fanfare in Mumbai. The who's who attended the function. Let's talk about the book. It has a lovely black and white cover with a nice humble picture of Dilip Kumar on it. It costs $699 and has 456 pages. Quite fat, but I finished it in 3 days so that I'd get this review in time. Though there's a lot of information of the legendary actor available on the net, this book has his story. From where he started when he was a child called Yusuf in Peshawar, the story of his growing up days with brothers and sisters, how and when he came to Mumbai and he met good friend from Peshawar, none other than Raj Kapoor. There's a lot of information in the book about his friendship with Raj Kapoor. They went for movies together, they went out together, they studied at the same college, Khalsa College in Mumbai. He tells us how Raj Kapoor was flamboyant and very easy with women, while Dilip Kumar was shy. Dilip Kumar became an actor accidentally. He took a train from Churchgate and met someone on the train who was going to Bombay Talkies, a popular movie studio. Dilip Kumar accompanied him, and there he met Devika Rani, the boss of Bombay Talkies. She offered him 1250 rupees per month and told him that he will act for her banner. Later when he went home, he thought 1250 was actually too much to be paid in a month, so they eventually thought it's 1250 per annum. Because the family said when Raj Kapoor gets paid 170 per month, why would Dilip Kumar get 1250? But it was right, 1250 was the amount per month that was his first income. Information like this is priceless. The book talks about Dilip Saab's friendship with Ashok Kumar. He learned a lot from Ashok Kumar. He's the one actor he used to look up to and address him as Ashok Bhaiya. Another interesting chapter in this book is when he talks about Saira Banu. He one day told her, "Saira, you're not the kind of girl I want to drive around with or be seen around with. I would like to marry you. Will you be my wife?" And rest, as they say, is history. For actors who are starting and learning acting, read this one because he talks about method acting and how he became a method actor. Towards the end of the book, there are a lot of great accounts by none other than Amitabh Bachchan, Jaya Bachchan, Aamir Khan, Kamal Hassan, Anil Kapoor, Dharmendra, and a lot of friends who fondly talk about their experiences of meeting this legendary actor. For fans of the actor and for fans of Bollywood, Dilip Kumar, The Substance and the Shadow is a must-have on your shelf.
Rajiv Bhatia urf Akshay Kumar's holiday hit cinema screens over the weekend. Let's go across to headlines today. Entertainment editor Rohit Khilnani and do some box office number crunching.
के हेड्स या बॉसेस सब मिलके प्लान बनाते हैं और ऐसे लोगों को पकड़ते हैं जो अपनी जान देने को तैयार हैं. इन्हें कहते हैं sleeper cells.
Well, Alia Varun, it's always interesting to see that how all you actors want to actually find out how other movies are doing and how other actors are doing. Well, since you asked me about Holiday, let me tell you it had a great weekend opening at the box office. 25 crores in 3 days, and till now in about 5 days it's made 67 crores, almost 67 crores. It's not far from the 100 crore mark and it's not going to be very tough to reach there. Since this week again we didn't see any big release, so a great run for Akshay Kumar and Sonakshi Sinha film. Akshay Kumar is back, he really needed this hit. Sonakshi Sinha continues her lucky spell at the box office. 67 is a great number in 5 days if you ask me. The hit that Akshay Kumar was waiting for, he's got that. But Alia Varun, for all the authentic box office numbers, you have to tune into Headlines today because this is where we give all the latest numbers. So I'm going to also keep a close watch on your film Humpty Sharma Ki Dulhaniya.
Hollywood was abuzz with activity in the week gone by. We pull out the best stories for you to feast your eyes on our segment Hollywood Hi!
Time for a quick recap of what has kept your favorite Hollywood stars alive and kicking during the week gone by. First up, let's tell you what's up on the Kim Ye front. Kim Kardashian went on record to say that losing her pregnancy weight was the greatest challenge of her life. But seems like she has overcome it, and how? Kim showed off her incredible curves on her unofficial second honeymoon with husband Kanye West in Mexico. With barely their makeup, her long brown hair piled up in a loose bun, Mrs. West strolled casually in her villa's backyard, sipping on a glass of cooled ice water. A simple gold necklace completed her look. Reports suggest that unlike her first honeymoon, Kim is completely enjoying her second stint with her new hubby by her side. We bet she is. And if the paparazzi is busy capturing Kim's voluptuous figure, the Kardashians are still basking in the glory of their lavish Florence wedding. Kim and her sister Chloe posted some new pictures of the wedding, and we must say that among all the pictures that have been released so far, this one is our favorite. Over to another hot and happening couple. They fell in love on the sets of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and now 10 years, 6 children and 1 engagement later, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are preparing to work together again. Angie set the shutterbugs in a tizzy by admitting that she has written a movie that she would love to direct her fiancé in. And things appear to be moving ahead quite quickly as a brunette beauty and a hunky love was spotted on a 36-long-hour location scouting trip in Malta. Remember how they set the screen ablaze in their last on-screen outing together? Well, no wonder their upcoming film together is so eagerly awaited. Talking about heating things up, well, we can't help talk about the hottest woman in the world who made headlines for kissing in full media glare. We're talking about the super sexy Heidi Klum.
Don't leave me hanging.
The twice-divorced supermodel puckered up with a pig on the sets of America's Got Talent, leaving the crowd squealing. The adorable swine got lucky after his trainer brought him on the stage for a little snout golf and soccer.
It's my birthday, I'ma live my fantasy. I'ma turn up, we can take it higher.
Finally, a Bollywood song has been remade in proper Hollywoodish style. Black Eyed Peas star will.i.am has collaborated with R&B artist Codewise and released their new track, It's My Birthday, which is the 90s redux of our very own Urvashi Urvashi. The very catchy tune by Oscar-winning music maestro A.R. Rahman. If this isn't a salute, then what is?
It's my birthday, I'ma live my fantasy.
Meanwhile, South Korean pop sensation Psy of Gangnam Style fame teamed up with rapper Snoop Dogg for a single called Hangover. After making its debut on American late-night talk show Jimmy Kimmel Live, the song was posted on YouTube, where it's already notched more than 32 million views. But actually, it's a pretty slow start for the Korean superstar, considering Gangnam Style became the first video to pass 2 billion hits a week ago, while his follow-up single Gentleman also broke a record for the most views in 24 hours.
Snoopy hoeing in the drink, drink another cup until I fall flat, all that and then some, 1-5.
And very much like Psy, Miley Cyrus managed to raise eyebrows on stage yet again. This time again involving another major celebrity, or at least her cutout. While performing for her Bangers tour in Milan, Miley snapped up a crude cardboard cutout of Selena Gomez's face, looked at it and very aggressively threw it into the screaming audience. Well, looks like Miley still got the Bieber fever. And now another someone who lives for the applause. It was 80s redux for the quirky Miss Gaga. The hitmaker was spotted stepping out wearing wacky afro wigs throughout the week. It wasn't just her oodles of hair which turned heads. She also wore a sheer lace top that continued the 80s feel. Gaga further channeled her inner 80s monster in her choice of clothing yet again when she showed off her legs in tiny high-waisted denim shorts teamed with an oversized black sateen jacket. Gaga continued her love for big hair by giving Cate Blanchett's Elizabeth the First look a Gaga twist. The curly wig and the white neck ruff adding to the big, relatively demure picture. And after going crazy with huge curly locks, the mother monster wrapped up the week by sporting a brand new part-shaved patch on the back of her head. And adding drama to the new hairdo was a sheer jumpsuit and a huge necklace. With Varnika Gupta, Diksha Nijhavan, Headlines Today.